Okay, I think we're live now. Just checking the mic. 1 2 1 2. Checking the mic. Working well. Live now. Just checking the mic. 1 2 1. Everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful. Well, good morning, boys and girls, or evening, depending where you are from. Welcome to my stream, and in today's stream, you're going to play some Generation Zero. If you're looking at the title of the stream itself, it's slightly different than Generation Zero. Is because I've done some research with the movie itself, the Terminator, and I saw lots of resemblance between this game and the movie itself. Actually, the first movie came back in 1984, and then the second movie, as far as I'm aware, it came out in 1990, somewhere in this region. So you have this gap between the two movies where I decided to put this game into. The game is taking place in 1989. Yeah, 1984 is the first movie. 1989. Yeah, 89. So I read the description. It should be yeah, 1989 in Sweden. Yeah, so we're gonna pretend that Kyle Reese have traveled from the future back again to Sweden, back in time to 1980s. But instead of him going to America, obviously he traveled back to Sweden. If you never guys played this game, basically it's a first-person shooter with lots of RPG elements, open world, different items that you can pick up in different tiers. When you level up, you get a skill point where you can put into you have a skill tree. It's like the whole full package. Another resemblance of why this game reminds me of Terminator is you have resistance. Maybe they're not called resistance in this game, but you know what I mean. It's like the last hope for humanity, where they're last standing and fighting against robots itself. Since I'm not too sure, there's few people that probably will come here since they've seen me before playing this game. There are also people that are passing by, lurking, and they never seen this game before. So that way, maybe I can do a short recap, explain to you what is the game all about, and who knows, if you like it, you might stick around. So anyway, that's your game map. In general, you have the first island right here, second, third, and the mainland. You have a little island here. It's part of the DLC. Obviously, I'm looking forward to that because I never played the DLC. I heard good things of it. As with the DLC, the devs behind this game, which is so they have finally added some NPCs, so some talking NPCs. And so far, we've met only one. Let me just start it from the beginning. So this game came out back in 2019, and I have played this game. So more than often, I will be talking about the original play game, and when I say original, I will be talking about the first gameplay that I had, which is in 2019. Where the current gameplay is going to be the one that we're now. So for you to have a perspective on which mess this game was released, is basically the game had no NPCs, not even dead bodies, just robots. So you start the game, only robots. You wake up on an island and you don't know what's going on. There's no one there. The only thing you find. The only thing is you find notes from humans that supposedly was there, but then they left the place. So you're kind of being led on further and further, and then there's no humans. The only thing you see is robots. Second thing was groundbreaking bugs that will ruin the game. For starters, some areas in the game was there like lots of fogs, dense amount of fog. Then you have some tear gas or poisonous gas, and whenever you get in that building, the frame rate of the game itself drop significantly, which will make the game crash itself. That was a problem. And another problem was more than often you'll come by and you'll see this truck with a large container at the back. When you open the doors and you're trying to get in and loot the crates or loot whatever is in the truck, you'll always get stuck. Not always, I'd say 80%. And the only way you can get out of the truck is by only exploding yourself. So you have a grenade, you throw it, and then there's an explosion, obviously. And by chance, if you get lucky, your body is thrown backwards, then you're gonna get freed. Sometimes those occasions when I took grenade in the truck explodes and your body's not even thrown away, it's still in the same place. So that was another bug which was really annoying. The problem was this: there was no problem. Like, for you to understand why was this a problem is because of the safe houses. So, for instance, if we go here on this mainland, as you can see, this is my safe house, which is a house, the symbol of a house. So imagine I go up this road and I get killed somewhere. It's not that I'm getting killed, but I get stuck in this container that I'm speaking with. The problem with that, if I quit the game and I reset it, I'll be postponed and sent back to the same house. So all the progression I've done so far, it will disappear. So you understand that you understand how annoying this bug was at the time. That I remember there was one stage that I played about an hour, a good hour. I've done discover lots of places, have lots of equipment, blah blah blah, and then in the end you get caught, and then you have to reset the game and send back to the to the starting position, which is kind of fucking annoying if you ask me. Right. And another issue that I had when the game came out was the houses itself. So if you look at the map, you will be passing by different towns, cities, and all this kind of shit, and there will be houses, civilian houses where people are living. And back in 2019, majority of the houses were exactly the same thing. So they will just copy and paste of the same house over and over again. The only difference would be a slight change in decoration within the house itself, and from outside the color of the house. So just look at this. This is at least 100 hours worth of content you have here in front of you. And imagine passing by and checking exactly the same house over and over again. I mean, eventually you will run out of you will get bored of visiting the same fucking house and same structure over and over again. Another exactly the same issue is the bunkers, the underground bunkers that supposed to be military. They are kind of similar, but I think since they're military bases, they're meant to be the same, so I'll give it a pass in that case. Yeah, so that's the problem. So that's exactly what I'm saying. 2019 edition of this game was not really the best. We are now in 2021. The last update that the Avalanche Studios have put into this game was at the end of 2020 in December. They've added more house decorations, which is good. They've added another melee weapon, as far as aware. It's a sledgehammer. And they've added some Russian military bases with soldiers and crates. And at the time, whenever they added, which was back in December, there was this conspiracy theory or speculation that this kind of update kind of inclines of where these robots actually came from. So there's two kind of options or two stories where the robots came from in this game. It's either by Russians, because this is taking place in Sweden, and Sweden is not too far from the Russians, and historically Sweden always had problem with Russia. Or it could be alien. So since I played the first time in 2019, I got as far as this military base. And I mentioned a couple of seconds ago that there, under this bunker there's a dense fog, and when you get in a room full of fog, the frame rates will drop in the game. So I got as far as this military base. There was a bunker, underground bunker. I got into a room full of fog, and the game was keep crashing. And since I saved in that region, and since I saved in that same area, I will be postponed exactly in the same place where the frame rate will fucking drop. And that made me rage. I quit the game, so I never played since then. Now here we are, a couple of years later. I'm back to play the game. I did pass by certain areas with fog or gas. It still kind of struggles, to be honest. It still struggles. It didn't crash on me yet. Well, no, the game itself, I'm not gonna lie, the game, it crashed twice on me so far on the PC. Because the first, the gameplay playthrough I had was on my Xbox, but now I'm on my PC. So even on my PC, I did pass some serious area with fog and shit. The frame rate dropped significantly, but it never crashed. The game itself crashed only twice, and that was from I'm not even sure for what reason it crashed, but I guess the game is still a mess. Anyway, back with the story, the recap. So the game itself, I'm talking about the game as actually game, the way the devs made this game, because we are playing as a Kyle Reese in the playthrough that we have on Twitch. But just the game, a short recap, and then we go back to playing as. So we start in the game. We and the character itself and his friends are on a short trip, fishing or hunting or something like this on this island. And as we travel back to our house, our boat with our friends have got attacked. Everyone got killed, and you're the only survivor. You wake up on the pier or on the beach beside your house, and then it's logically you beg the question of what happened, why you got attacked, and where is everyone. Obviously, since your house is the closest you get there, the only thing you see in the house is a gun, some human blood, and a carcass of a dead robot. And the only thing we find in the house that it's kind of telling us what happened was a note from I suppose your family members or something like that, that Dave left to the nearest church, where supposedly all these neighbors from this side of island are gathering and meeting. Yes, so basically we start the game here, we get the first gun, and then we're slowly checking the area and see what's happening. So we make our way slowly to the church. We get the church. Obviously, there's no one there, and we are being get another message that is it's kind of leading us a little bit further than that. And the message that we get in the church is to everyone is meeting at the farm, at the Stenhaga farm. So again, we make our way there. Another note. So you get the point how this game is played. You get the message of something taking place, and then they lead you on to something else, and rinse and repeat. I guess you would understand why I understand why people don't tend to like this game, because it's grinding, doing the same shit over and over again. But from other side, me personally, this game is one of the few favorite games personally for myself. I enjoy the freedom that you get behind this game. I like the options that you get. There's no one telling you, oh, you need to do this mission, otherwise that or that. You get freedom. So, for instance, if you start your game here, you're level 2, you can definitely skip everything. You skip these 3 islands, get a mail and get. So no one is holding you back. No one is telling you what to do. Anyway, so from this farm, again, we get another message. There's some documents that's telling us that there was an evacuation that took place on this island, and the evacuation is taking place in the nearest town called we get there. There's a bunker here. We get in a bunker. The only things we find in the bunker, again, dead bodies of. Well, actually, for the first time in this bunker, we find dead bodies, basically. And again, from the original playthrough, there was no dead bodies. So for me, it was a big surprise to see dead bodies in the bunker. There was another dead body somewhere here on the road. There was a car somewhere around here. That was the first surprise. But I was thinking maybe just one first body, so it doesn't cost them anything to put one dead. I don't know. I played. When I got to Stamham bunker, we get inside and then we see there's 2 or 3 actually dead guys there. And again, we get more instructions of the evacuation actually. So they left the safe house, the bunker, and the evacuation took place on the football pitch here. And obviously there was lots of trucks ready to evacuation, but something went wrong. Dead bodies. There's no one else there. Again, we get notes of where to go next. So you get the point of the game. They kind of leading you on and on. Go here, go there, go to this bunker, go to that bunker, and that's about it. The only interesting, what's the other next thing? No, sorry, I said something wrong. So basically, another cool thing that we find out in the Stamham bunker is the first encounter of these robots, where it took place and what exactly happened. So the initially invasion from these robots took place close to this castle right here, and to be more precise, on this coast or beach beside the castle right here called Calvican. That was the first encounter. They describe it, what they encountered. They described in details how they fought and they died, blah blah blah. So obviously we went there in person and saw these robots with our own eyes. And the weird thing is that we saw is the robots, the invasion itself took place in containers. So there was 3 or 4 containers laying on the beach. They're all open, and inside was this robots itself, which again begs a question: is it human or is it alien invasion? Logically, from what I saw so far, not considering like the later part of the game, just considering this initial invasion of the beach, you see these containers full of robots. Someone must have dropped the containers to have this invasion. If there will be aliens, how people speculate about the game ending. If it's aliens, then I'm pretty sure the invasion will be in a different in a different way. I mean, like ships, planes, alien. Yeah, I guess with the alien planes, a rocket. I guess I'm not too sure. I get the point. So yeah, but the container is kind of dodgy, so seems like humans. It's the coast. It could be Russians because of the update. So that's why there's 2 versions. So this one of the containers kind of bugs the Russian version as the humans. But there's another cool thing that's been added as part of the DLC. The game itself at this moment in time is €20 on Steam. I bought this game for Christmas. One was the Christmas sales on Steam, and I got it for €12. And even 12 or €20, you still get a good chunk of content for the price. Can't remember the point. I can be silly. Anyway. Okay, I remember the point. So I paid €12, or you can buy for €20 and you still get a good chunk of the content. What I get with the price, the original price, with €20, you get the game itself, and then you get the latest DLCs. You get 3 DLCs as far as I'm aware. 2 of them are major, and one of them is customization type of shit. So as part of one of the DLCs called Phoenix something Phoenix. But anyway, from that DLC you get this Phoenix power generation or databases, and then or Phoenix outpost, and upon inspection, when you go close to these little structures here, they surely look like some sort of alien like. So again, the initial invasion backs the theory behind this being a human attack. were these data centers or posts of outposts or generation, they're really weird looking, and that kind of backs the theory behind the alien invasion. So since I've my original playthrough reached this military base, I still I'm not sure about the ending of this game and what's gonna happen, which is really exciting for everyone, not just me or for everybody, because I'm still playing. As I said to you, there's lots of changes since 2019. They have updated many things, so I'm really excited. For starters, I saw dead bodies NPCs. Uh, so back in 2019, the game was exactly in the same mess as Fallout 2077, 2077. Yeah, the new Fallout, yeah, where they had no NPCs and shit like that. So it kind of was exactly the same problem with it. Yeah, just checking the chat, make sure everything is. Yeah. So yeah, lots of improvement. Really excited. So I finally found NPCs in this game. We find some cool weapons. There's experimental weapons that is new that I never heard of, which is meant to be like the highest tier. There's melee weapon that they added. The houses are changed. The decoration are changed. The new tiers of the enemies themselves. More than often, you will see enemies, obviously different type of enemies. But the cool thing that they come in tiers, and the tiers you can say this by the color pattern that the body itself has. The orange one will be the most simple type of enemy. Then you have the green one, you have the blue one, and then you have the black and red. So if you're playing on a hard mode, you play by yourself and then you run up, and then you see a large group of robots patrolling a certain area, military base or something like that. If you see their color to be black and red, then you know maybe you shouldn't be starting a fight against them, because they will clearly kick your ass, so that's the point I'm trying to make, really. Okay, so from the last episode, man, I've done too much talking, so maybe I'll just start playing a little bit, and later I'll stop, take a break, and then again. So in the last episode, we've started this safe house with. Oh no, from this we started this safe house. We kind of cleared this region here. We checked this. I'm not too sure what exactly this Phoenix outposts are doing. I tried to shoot them, to throw grenades, to to cause some damage, but so I'm not too sure what are they for in general. So what I found out so far, they're literally just for aesthetic. There's no connection, which is kind of pity. I was really excited to something new, something I never heard of. Whoa, really excited, but just for the look. Anyway, we cleared this farm, these two outposts. There's another outpost here, and then I finished the game because I was going to work or something like that. I can't remember. So we were just we stopped right beside, right before, or we actually. Fiskebak, I'm not too sure if we checked the actual town itself. It could be that we've quickly went through it, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, we can check this out. On the way, actually, so since we are here in the safe house, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go down the hill, check these two structures here, and then I'm gonna go make my way through the town. Can't remember. I'm pretty sure I did. Can't recall it. Oh, by the way, guys, I apologize. I was meant to stream. What was it? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. The whole reason for I have a good reason.